All right, guys, this is my favorite drawer. The bronzer, blush, highlight. I do have my face palettes in here along with all my cream products. So this is the drawer we are going to be tackling next. That is my daughter's little baby hand in there. She likes this drawer as well. Hi guys, I just wanted to hurry up and jump on here for a little quick disclaimer. Please do not ask me for my makeup. Everything that I am actually decluttering, it is going to a new home already. Just please don't. I greatly appreciate it in advance. Let's jump into all my makeup. Alrighty, everybody. So this is this nice messy drawer. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and start with the Benefit 4-Scope Fire Queen. This is not going anywhere. I really do enjoy this. It's got the Hula Bronzer, Blaze, Starlit. I love all these shades right now, so definitely keeping this. This is newer to my collection. I got this right here from Shayna B. This has 2 highlighters up on top and then 2 blushes. I thought these actually were going to be like too deep for me, but it turns out they're absolutely stunning. So I'm going to go ahead and just swatch color. I'm sorry, I'm like out of breath. See how gorgeous these are? And then these are the blushes, which I do actually tend to just mix them together along with the 2 highlighters I mixed together, and it turns out perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that. Moving on to this gorgeous palette. I did get this when I did the Odin's Eye mystery box. I was kind of upset in the video because I really wanted to try their eyeshadow formula. Instead, I got a brush, this, and I don't even remember what else. But I did get this palette right here. The packaging, look at this packaging. It's so beautiful. Their packaging is absolutely stunning. The actual packaging itself, it's like, get that weird material to it. But these are the shades right here. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, I didn't think I was actually going to get along with all of these, but they're beautiful. This one is like a blue iridescent. It's so pretty. This one is like one of my favorites. Definitely keeping this. Like, I want to show you actually, like, look at those highlighters. Odin's Eye does very gorgeous highlighters. So after I actually used it, I was highly impressed and happy that I actually got it in the mystery box. So moving on, I did pick up this blush duo from Juvia's Place. These blushes are massive. They are very pigmented, very easy to use, very beautiful shades. Not going anywhere. Oops. Okay, so now this one I am kind of on the fence about. This is from BH Cosmetics. This is the Flower Power Blush Quad. The packaging is super cute. I love the whole peace, love kind of thing. I love the actual font that they used in the palette itself. But I think, see, this shade is like a bubblegum pink. Super pretty. This one, I think this pigmented. This is going to go in the maybe pile for right now. This beauty right here is not going to go anywhere. I actually got this from Ipsy, and I fell in love with this brand, Lovecraft Beauty. It is a very small, independent brand. It's a really good brand. I have an eyeshadow palette from them, and I love all their products. The only one that I don't use very much is this one right here, but these 2 shades get a lot of use. I actually am wearing it today, which you will see on my cheeks in the beginning of this video. I just mixed these 2 together. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Keeping. This one right here by Patrick Ta. This is in the shade She's Statuous, something like that. This is the contour bronzer duo thing. I still feel the exact same way as I did when I first reviewed this. I really like this formula, but I just think I need a deeper shade. I think I need the shade for the medium skin, because this one barely shows up on me, and then when you add this, I need more dimension. So I am going to hold on to this because it does work okay for me right now. I'm sorry if this is like blinding the crap out of you, but I think this works okay for in the winter, but it does not work for me in the summer. So for that reason, I am going to hold on to it. Plus, it is a very pricey product, but I do want to pick up the deeper shade, and hopefully that will go a lot better. And then I have this little guy from The Balm, which I never hear anybody talking about this brand anymore. Every product that I've ever tried, I absolutely adore it. So, I don't know. This comes in a tin. Okay, guys. This has 4 shades. They're very muted right now. Not something I gravitate to. I don't really reach for the blushes, but I love the highlighter in this. I'm going to go ahead and swatch. Like, look at that highlighter. It's so pretty. These are, sorry, this camera view is a little weird, but these are the blush shades. They do take a minute to build up, but I really like the highlighter in this. So I am going to keep it for right now, but I think what I'm going to end up doing is taking out the actual highlighter and just putting that in a Z palette and decluttering the blushes soon, because I don't want to hold on to this just for the highlighter. So for that reason, at the moment, it's going to stay until I can get the highlighter out. I'm going to come back to this one more towards the end of my actual blushes, because I want to see if I actually have these shades in single blushes now that we're through the actual palettes. All right, guys, my bronzers, I absolutely love bronzer as well as blush. So I truly don't know if I'm actually going to be getting rid of any. So we shall see. Okay, so starting off, I have this Yensa Sunlight Glow Silk Bronzing Base. This, I know I was like weary about this at my last declutter. This, it shows up a little on the orange side, and I just dug my nail into. So this is an actual swatch of it. See, it is a little bit more on the yellowy side, but it's so creamy and it blends out so effortlessly. This is great to put down, and then I do put just a little bit of a deeper bronzer on top of it to set it, which I don't typically do with my cream products, but because I just love this formula so much, I do want to keep this. All right, now that I grabbed my now that I grabbed my makeup eraser, we can actually swatch stuff in clean hands. I did get this one right here. This is newer to my collection. It's from Shades of Sean. It's a bronzer in the shade Latte. This is a beautiful, beautiful shade. This is the shade right here. It's beautiful. It is a little bit harder pressed, but look at that. It is so beautiful. We have Mora right here. Of course, their packaging is so pretty. It's called Island Queen. These are duos. And this right here are the shades. This one I do tend to wear more during the winter months, and then I mix them together during the summer. And they're beautiful. They have such, almost like a glow, but in such a subtle way. It just leaves your skin looking just so sun-kissed. I love it. So I am going to keep that. This one right here is by NARS. It's in the shade Laguna. This is their cream. At first, I thought this was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so dark on me, yada, yada, yada. And it's not. Once it is blended out, it looks so natural. And it's weird because from the beginning, it does not look that way. It looks scary. But the more you blend it, it looks natural on your skin. And it's beautiful, and I'm keeping it. And this one was pretty expensive. I mean, my goal is not to declutter half my collection. I just want to get rid of stuff that truly does not match me. Formulas I just don't like. But I did do a declutter not that long ago, so I don't know if I'm going to have an extreme amount of stuff to declutter. If that is what you're looking for, I don't think this is going to be the video for you. But this is more or less just me showing you guys what I have right now in my collection, the beginning of the year, and then I'm going to do one probably by next year, just so you guys can see how my collection's going, what I am adding, and how much the formulas change and what I prefer at that point in time. Okay, so now that that is out of the way. Okay, so this one right here is by Makeup by Mario. It's in the shade Light Medium. I really do like this packaging. It's very heavy, but as you can see, it is starting to get dirty. That's what I don't like about the white. But it feels luxe. Okay, guys, this is the shade right here. This is soft. It's buildable, pigmented. I mean, so blendable. This is another one that is just, it's so good. So good. Keeping. Absolutely keeping. This one right here by Milani. This is in the shade 03 Suntan. This is the Silky Matte Bronzer. Let me see if I can even get it open. It looks like this. This is, again, a very pretty shade. Soft, super blendable. And this is very, very natural. If you want something from the drugstore that is super affordable and something that's beginner friendly, I would go with this. You see how gorgeous that looks? I really like this one. Keeping. We have the tried and true Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have the shade 6676 bronzer. Okay. Looks like this. I'm sure everybody knows what this looks like. It's stunning. Mine is pretty old, but it still works just like the day I got it. So keeping. I would like to bring this into a project pan. Maybe a spoiler alert. Okay. Next up, The Balm. Bahama Mama. Looks like this. Now this one is deeper. I do have to be very careful with this one because it is so pigmented. And I can go overboard very, very quickly. But I do like it when it's soft and blended out on the skin nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and keep her. These, if you guys can get your hands on these, absolutely get them. They're blushes, bronzers, amazing. Super affordable. e.l.f. This is Forever Sunkissed. This one, I was shocked. Of course, struggling with the packaging. I was shocked at this one. She's a whiz. I am now fighting with the packaging. It will not come open. Oh my God. Oh, okay. We got it open, guys. This one, it's just like a neutral bronzer. And it's so pretty. Super buildable. Again, just like all my other, have you noticed a trend? I like makeup that you really do not have to work for. It goes on effortlessly and just blends out perfect. So definitely keeping these. Again, if you can get your hands on these, I really recommend them. This one right here, it is like a smaller one from Too Faced. It's in the shade Chocolate Soleil. It's medium/deep matte bronzer. This one, let's see here. This one, see, this one is almost like this right here. This is another one I have to go light-handed with, but it is pretty on my skin in the summer. Some are for winter, some are for summer. You need options. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it, guys. Why not? I am not in no rush to like try to get rid of my makeup. I'm not. I love makeup. I'm a makeup collector. I'm a makeup hoarder. Okay. I know I've done a lot of babbling, so this video really might be getting on the longer side, and I do apologize. But next up, this is definitely one I'm going to be keeping. It's from Flower Beauty, the Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer. I have the shade Sunswept. This is beautiful. Another drugstore favorite. The mixture of this, look how pretty that is. Now this one, it does pull a little bit more on the warmer side. Can you see that? I hope so. But it's beautiful. I love the silkiness of it. And it has just the right amount of glow. It's not shimmery, but it's glowy. And it's just beautiful for in the summer. So I am keeping. Okay, so now we have these two. This one from Rimmel Natural Bronzer in the shade Sun Bronze. And then this one right here, Nabla Skin Bronzing in Ambra, I believe. This one, if you've seen my video on this, I had a lot of problems with this. I've used this, I think, twice. Do you see how much is already gone of like the logo? Like, oh my gosh. This took so much building up that it took like 4+ times, I believe, to get this to where you could actually just see it on my face. It does look like it has a little bit more pigment than what it did. So maybe I just need to try it a couple more times to get the pigment, but I don't know about this one, guys. I really don't. This is going to go on a maybe pile for right now. This one by Rimmel, I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. This feels pretty hard. It's a lot warmer than what I usually gravitate to. I mean, it's pretty hard in the pan. I don't know if, listen, can you hear that? It's pretty rough in the pan. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. I know, guys, that was not very good. I do want to give this one another try because I have only used it like twice. And that's not a fair review of a product. So I am getting rid of one. I did find a straggler in my drawer still. This is a Wet n Wild contour in the shade Oaks on You. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep it. I am. So, oh well. Anyways, all right, guys. So now we are going to move on to blush. And my blushes, if you didn't notice, none of my products are like separated by higher end or affordable or cream to powder. They're all just kind of meshed together, and that's okay with me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do my powders first and then my creams. So 1 second. All right, guys, I know my table's becoming such a mess right now, but that's okay. Because it will get better in the end, right? Yes, okay. Starting off, we have two blushes here by Mora. I really do like this brand. I love the packaging on both. I have Passion Blossom, which, again, these are blush duos. This is how it looks. And together, it's absolutely stunning. So pretty. This is definitely more of a pinky pink blush, but absolutely beautiful. I am going to go ahead and keep this one. Now, this one right here, very flirty. This, I have never seen a blush like this. This is so pretty on my skin. It's so unique, so different. I am definitely keeping it. This is what they look like separate, but then together. Just look how beautiful that is. It's just, it's so pretty. I love this. So I am keeping that as well. Oh boy. Okay. This one here by Ofra. It's in the shade Bellini. This I am going to keep. I think I am going to keep this. I think this is a perfect everyday shade. Ofra's formula is very nice, very soft, very buildable. And again, this shade is just an everyday shade. Love it. This one here by Nabla, despite the bronzer giving me so many problems, I am going to be keeping this. This is in the shade Truth. Again, this is so pretty. This, when you wear this, you do not need a highlight. I'll tell you that. Look how glowy that is. Oh, so good. So pretty. Keeping that one. This one here by e.l.f. Just like the bronzer, these are very affordable, very great products. I recommend picking these up as well. I actually want to pick up more shades. This is in the shade Always Cheeky. And this is just more like of a lighter peachy shade. And I think it's great. I really do. It's definitely wearable. Love it. Keeping it. This one by Wet n Wild. This is in the shade Pearlescent Pink. This one, it does, like you can see, it looks like it's hard pan, but it's not. And it also looks like it has like glitter in it. But when I wear it, I never see the glitter. So I don't know. Like, I think the glitter kind of just rubs away with the brush. But you do have this beautiful sheen. And I love it. And these are so affordable. I love drugstore makeup, guys. I do. I will always be a drugstore makeup person at heart. Flower Beauty. Now, this one, I know, I'm pretty sure I was on the fence about it last time I decluttered. I think I am going to go ahead and get rid of this one. I rarely ever reach for this. It looks so beautiful, but I think it's just, it looks beautiful. It's very soft. You have to be very, very careful when you actually put your brush in here because it becomes a mess. Now, it depends on which placement you put your brush, obviously, is the shades you're going to get. Do you see how, I mean, I was very gentle and it was just, it's a lot. But see, that could be more of a highlight than a blush. But it's also more glittery than I prefer. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and declutter that one. I don't even, what is this even called? PC2 Peach Glow. You're going to go. Ha! Okay, sorry guys. All right. I got this one here from Lottie London. As you see, I think I've used this once. The packaging is not holding up very well. This is already wearing off. This is in the shade Haze. This is a pretty pigmented blush. If you have these, be very careful. It is so pigmented. Let me see here. I'm running out of space. It's right there. See, I've only worn this once, so I don't want to get rid of it, but that just tells me I don't reach for it. But that's beautiful. It definitely has a sheen to it. Okay, I'm going to keep it. Maybe, you know what? My Shop My Stash video is coming up. Maybe it will go in there so I can get some use out of it. Okay, I got this one here from ColourPop. It's in the shade Tearing Up My Heart. It is a this is a very neutral blush. I have nothing like this in my collection. So for that reason, I am definitely keeping it. It's very pretty. It will go with anything. It definitely pulls a little bit more on like the peachy side, but in a very subtle way. So for that reason, I am keeping it because it is more neutral. This one, I still can't pronounce this brand. I'm so sorry. This is in the shade Malibu Sunrise. It looks like this. I remember when I first got this, I swatched it. It felt super powdery, but I still have not used it since then. I don't even think I've worn it. I think I've just swatched it. See, that's my problem. Like, I gravitate more. See, that's pretty though. That is very pretty. Oh boy. Okay, I'm going to keep it, bring it up to the front so I can use it. If I don't end up gravitating it, my next declutter, it's going to go ahead and go. See, another reason with the white packaging. Look, I just got that completely disgusting. All right, we got the cutest blush right here from ColourPop from the Powerpuff Girls collection called Saving the World. This packaging is just everything. It really is. That is so cute. All right, this is the shade right here. I love the little heart. Also, spoiler alert, I did order a whole bunch of stuff from ColourPop, and just there's going to be a haul video coming very soon, guys. So make sure you're subscribed. I really like ColourPop's blushes though. It has a little bit of a sheen, but not an extreme amount. Very blendable. I really like their formula, so I am going to keep this one. Plus it's new, and it's Powerpuff Girls. Come on. Saving the world? Absolutely. We're saving it. All right, guys. Up next, I do have all of my liquid and cream blushes. Starting off, we're going to go ahead and start with ColourPop. This is the only one of these I do have. It's in the shade Prenup. It's the Super Shock Cheek. This is such an amazing formula. I love this. I love this shade. I do not have anything like it in my collection. I am definitely keeping this. I really love the formula of this. I don't even know how to describe this formula, but I really enjoy it. I have two from Wet n Wild. This one right here is in the shade Hustle and Glow, and then I have the shade Floral Majority. This one, guys, this is all I have left of this. I am almost done with this one, so I am definitely keeping this. I want to finish it up. This one, I haven't even touched this one. This is the shade of that. It's very, very orangey peach. And it's just something that I don't reach for, but I really want to try to use this because I love this formula. So I think when I'm done with this one, which I'll give you a little swatch because, oh, I'm almost out. This is, to me, an everyday blush. So, again, with this being almost gone, I do want to keep this for the formula. Plus, I mean, it's pretty. So we're going to go ahead and keep that. I have this one here. I think I've worn this once. It is new to me. Very liquidy. But this is definitely a shade when you want a very light blush day. This is the shade to use. It's very pretty. So I definitely want to get some more use out of that since I just got it, and I do like the formula. It's a lot sheerer than what I typically go for, but sometimes you need that. I do have two more from ColourPop here. Picnic Time and Cottage Life. These came with the collection Limoncello, which I absolutely adore that palette. Anyways, it's just like again, all the writing is wearing off. I don't get it because I don't reach for these very often at all. So I've just truly been like obsessed with this blush. So a lot of my other blushes haven't been getting that much attention, which it's sad because look, this is almost the same shade. No, it's not. Definitely not. I lied. I thought it was. And then we have Picnic Time right here. This is definitely a brighter one. I'm going to keep them. I don't want to fight myself. I'm going to keep them. This by Kiko, I really, really like. This is a very wet formula, but this color is very pretty. It's almost similar to this one, but like more red toned. And it shears out to be just so good. And it leaves such a beautiful sheen on your cheek. So gorgeous. I am keeping this one. It's in the shade 03. Awesome. Okay. It's from the Fruit Explosion line. Okay. We only got a couple more. This one here is from Makeup by Mario. Soft Coral. Ugh, I hate this. When you try to pull this off, this just flies right off. You have to hold this part and really try to, yeah. Okay, stop complaining. All right. So this is that one. These three look very similar. Oh boy. But they're all very different formulas. And I like all the formulas. This one is a really nice formula. I do not recommend this brush. It's annoying. And it literally makes a whole bunch of racket when you're up trying to tap it out. I don't recommend it. But this is a very beautiful. So I'm keeping it. I have an e.l.f. Putty Blush. I don't know. There's no name on it whatsoever. e.l.f. products are so nice, though. I really enjoy e.l.f. They are so affordable. Alright, guys. It looks like this. It's very beautiful. Very easy to blend out. I did notice the e.l.f. does not last as long as, say, the Wet n Wild compared to the prices of it. Very similar prices, but the e.l.f. definitely fades a lot faster. And this is more of a balmy consistency. And the Wet n Wild one it's just a lot more silkier, honestly. All right. The last one I am 100% keeping. It is from Melt, as you see. This is in the shade Sandy Cheeks. I have talked about this on my channel. I absolutely want to get more. This right here is the shade. It is so beautiful, guys. This formula feels amazing. Look how pigmented that is. I mean, one little, oh my gosh. I love this. I want them all. I do. And I keep saying that. I need to order them. I am 100% keeping, guys. This highly, highly, highly recommend. I know these are pricier, but I highly recommend these. They stay on your skin for such a long time. The formula of it is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Highly recommend, guys. I got rid of one blush. So far, one blush, one bronzer. I know. So I did find another straggler right here. This is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Tan Lines. I am keeping this one as well. I have made quite a dent in this. This one, again, it is one that I do have to use as a base and then put a powder on top because the longevity of this is not that great. But it does work very well as a base. So I am going to keep this one as well. Okay, so now we are finally moving on to highlighters. And this section, it is not a huge part of my collection. It's not one that I like obsess over like my blushes and my bronzers and my eyeshadows. So this one should be a little bit easier. But I know a lot of these are like my tried and true or ones that like I just received. So hopefully we can do okay at this section. We shall see. Okay. We're going to go ahead and start with this one right here from Lovecraft Beauty. Again, I did tell you previously, like, these are so pretty. Their brand is very, very good. I don't want to blind you guys. But we have more of a very soft pinky highlight and then a golden one. We have Aurora and Borealis. Swatch real quick. This is what they look like. They are very pretty, not glittery whatsoever, very smooth on the skin, does not add any texture, anything, so I am keeping these ones. I have this one right here from CoverGirl. These shocked me. This is the True Blend Super Stunner palette. And it's lit. This so soft, so beautiful. I am definitely, look at that. Look how beautiful in drugstore. Definitely keeping. I really enjoy these. Definitely recommend. And I really don't have a lot from CoverGirl, but this is definitely something like I love. Okay, so moving on, we have, let's see here, Complex Culture, Good Lighting Highlighter Duo. This, I know for a fact, it's not going anywhere. It looks like this. Again, absolutely beautiful. I actually really like mixing these together. Let's see here. Up here we can put these. Super beautiful, super soft. I've really fallen in love with the brand. Everything that I do have from them, I really do enjoy. So I am going to go ahead and keep these ones as well. We are now, oh no, we're not. I do have, you've already seen this, the Huda Beauty Light Glow Obsessions mini face palette. I do have two of these because the first one that I got was shattered, which it is this one. Let's see here. Peach Please. It looks like this. This one, it doesn't have a lot of pigment to it. It looks like it does, but it doesn't. Let's go ahead and put it up here. This is mainly like sparkle. And it does look pretty when it's actually on the skin, but with it not being pigmented and it just basically being sparkle, I am going to declutter this one. I have one from Wet n Wild here. This is, let's see, Blossom Glow. This one, super affordable, not going anywhere. Super smooth. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness, keeping. We have one here from Nabla in the shade Privilege. This really shocked me. Look at that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is a beautiful shade. Beautiful highlight. I'm just really hoping that bronzer works out. I'm keeping. All right, this one I know I am getting rid of. It is from RMS Beauty. It is Living Luminizer. This, it literally just, it looks pretty in the pan. It's very hard. I do not like this. When I first got it, I knew I was not going to keep it. It's sticky. It's not smooth. I don't like it. It does nothing for me. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. Up next, I have Glam Light Sugar High. This is a loose highlighter. Now, I do absolutely adore their eyeshadows. I think this is the only loose highlighter I have. No, I have one more. Again, this one is basically just, it's just like, do you see that? It's basically glitter. There's no base to it, just glitter on your face. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one as well. I'm doing a lot better in this one than I have been, for sure. Okay. So we have these ones left. This one from Estate, I'm definitely keeping. This to me is an everyday highlighter. It's soft, pigmented, very pretty. This is in the shade Do Me Lit. Really like it, keeping it. This is ColourPop Flexitarian. This is a very blinding highlight. And again, this is definitely in that formula that I just really, really like. This is, look at that. Oh my goodness. It's smooth. It's buttery, keeping, blinding. What highlighters are made of right there. This one is from Ofra. I don't know what's wrong with mine. Mine just like pops right out. I need to glue it. This is the Ofra and Nikki Tutorials highlighter glazed donut. This is a very white based highlighter. Very white based. And it is pretty. It's very smooth. This is going to go in the maybe pile right now. This one from Jaclyn Cosmetics. It's in the shade High Volt. It is a loose one. Let me see if I can get some out of here. This is very new to me. Very pretty. I am keeping it. Hopefully you can see it. I broke a nail. I don't want to flip you off, but yes, I broke a nail today. It looks like crap, so now I gotta go get my nails done. It looks terrible, but this is the highlight, and it is so beautiful. Love it. Now, SpongeBob here from Wet n Wild. It is a limited edition. It's just called SpongeBob. This is a pure gold highlighter, and as cute as this is really just, it's not gonna match, oops, sorry, this is not gonna match my skin tone. I can get away with wearing this and then putting something on top of it, but do you see, it's so pretty. I want to keep it just because it's SpongeBob, but okay, this is gonna go in the maybe pile too. This right here is brand new to me. It's from Galactic. It is in the shade Jet Setter. Again, this is a brand new product. Let me see here. I really like the shade of that. I'm going to go ahead and keep this just to give it a go to see how it actually looks on my skin. It's right there. Just because it's new. I do have this liquid highlight from About Face, Light Lock Highlight Fluid in Fight or Flight. The packaging on this is absolutely gorgeous. I do like that it has like this squishy thing, but look how messy that is. That is messy. And again, this is another absolutely blinding highlighter. So pretty though. I love the tone of this. It's like a purpley pink. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. This is really pretty. There's a lot of products in here too. A lot of products. Okay, and then I think this is my last one. This is from BH Cosmetics. It's Fairy Lights. This is a loose one, but this is made for your actual body. So it's more of a body. Look at this. It's a mess. I am so sparkly and glittery. I'm just going to set some right there and rub it out and make a huge mess. Okay, it's right here. See, that is so beautiful. This, I think, will only match me in the summer. But I'm keeping this. This is so pretty. And it's so soft. I really like that. That is so pretty. I'm keeping. Okay. It is a mess, as you see. I just got it everywhere. Okay. So back to these guys. All right. I think what I'm going to do is with this 0 for 1, I'm not going to take the time to glue this. I'm really not. And it is so white based that it just kind of a streak on my face. You can see that it's on there. And for that reason, I am just going to go ahead and declutter this one. I know people who will definitely get a lot of use out of this one. And the SpongeBob one. It is limited edition. It's super cute. But I can mix this with other ones to make it fit my skin tone. And I know that sounds like a lot of work, and I definitely do not like working for my makeup, but with this one, I think it is worth it. And I don't have anything like this in my collection. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. So in my highlighters, I did a lot better than I did anything else. I'm getting rid of a total of 4 of them. And that's pretty darn good. Because with this drawer, I knew I was not going to do well. I knew it. So for highlights, we're going to go ahead and get rid of these ones. And I know my sister is going to absolutely love them. All right, everybody. Now, this looks so much better. I am definitely happy with this drawer now. I know I didn't get rid of a lot, but it was just enough to make it look so much better. I think I did pretty darn good. But in all, this is the end of my blushes, bronzers, face palettes, and my highlighters, guys. Make sure you are subscribed because my eyeshadow palettes are next, and I am an eyeshadow lover. So make sure you're subscribed, and I hope you guys have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye.